Your attention, please. Now pitching for Colorado, number 23, Darnell Harvey. Leading off the bottom of the ninth inning for the shortstop, number 3.
And we got no one here. Come on, guys, come on.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And another foul ball. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here he comes again, 1-2. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Hops this one up, just beyond the infield on the right side. Diaz is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9. Derek Dietrich will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Derek.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Comes in here right at 260. 9 homers and 34 driven in. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Slice down the left side, but foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home nine. There are two away now. And with strike three recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Gordon.
Hey, 2 away now. Hey, come on, guys.
Here's D. Gordon now, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Comes set with the 0-1. Oh, and a swing and a miss on that one. And the Marlins find themselves down to their final strike now.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone, see if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time, see if he chases it again.
And he holds up on this one, but it's a cold strike three. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Carlos Estevez gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Darnell Harvey wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon for the victorious Rockies: 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Marlins, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 44 minutes. A reminder that Marlins shuttle buses are available outside Marlins Park with service to the Comer Metro Rail station.
A stellar performance earns a salute from this hurler's pitching coach. Both hope the command displayed tonight will carry over into future outings. Even more so at the highest level of play, the honing of fundamentals must never be over.
Your attention,
Darnell Harvey
now pitching
takes
for
the
the
ball
Rockies.
now in inning number 9, looking to
23.
close the door.
Darnell Harvey.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Leading
He'll
off for
try and
Atlanta.
lead things off here in inning number 9. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Parra is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Kurt Suzuki will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. He'll come in with an average down to 230, 2 home runs, and a dozen RBIs.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Well, Matt, that was a huge at-bat. He gets the single right here. There's 2 out in the 9th, and it brings the tying run to the plate.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
4-2 the final score tonight. Jordan Lyles earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Darnell Harvey hammers down the save, his 2nd. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rockies. 4 runs on 10 hits.
Darnell Harvey comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Darnell
ready once again, Nick Markakis. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. Diaz is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adonis Garcia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Breaking ball, called 3rd strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
James B. Swanson. Here we go.
Hey, 2 away now.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. And here's a ball hit in the air. Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play. He's around first, heading for two. And he'll make it to second base now with two gone. So he waited till the ninth inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Well, you can tell he's got ice water in his veins. No pressure. Gets up there in the ninth with this streak going and delivers.
Digging in to try it again, Kurt Suzuki. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
You down here?
Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Now the 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Royals have bounced back from consecutive losses to take game 3 of the series as this ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
4-2 the final score today. Colorado seal up their 30th win at home on the season. John Gray wins his team-leading 10th game of the year. Darnell Harvey wraps it up for the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that'll just about
Your attention,
Darnell
please.
Harvey
Now
comes out of the bullpen
Rockies.
to shut things
Number
down here in the
23.
ninth.
Darnell Harvey.
Ready for another chance? Hernan Perez.
Leading
He'll
off for
try
the
and
Brewers.
lead things off here in
Right
inning
fielder
number 9.
14, Hernan Perez.
Hey, first pitch strike. Get ahead.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot. That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
To 2-2 now.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
That line drive base hit, now it brings the tying run to the plate. You know, Matt, they always talk about a bloop and a blast. Maybe it is a rope and some hope. We'll see how the ninth inning plays out.
Digging in and looking for more, Ryan Braun. A
left
couple
fielder,
of singles for him in
Ryan
4 trips
Braun.
for him this afternoon. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Ready once again, Travis Shaw. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. In there at the knees, strike 1. Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. Amarista is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Ready for another shot now. Scooter Gennett. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And now this crowd, right around 34,000 fans, comes to their feet. Another one sent foul. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first here will be in time for the final out, and the Rockies will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
4-2 the final score today. The Colorado Rockies earn the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Chad Bettis earned his 9th win of the year. Darnell Harvey records the save, his 4th of the season. So that'll
Your attention,
Darnell
please.
Harvey
Now
enters the
pitching for the
game here an
Rockies,
inning later
number
than usual
23.
as he'll try to close this
Darnell
one out in the 10th.
Harvey.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. An
Leading off
error
for the
allowed him to
Royals.
reach base in his last
Second
appearance.
baseman.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Jerko
Merrifield.
fields it cleanly. 1 away. Ready once again, Lorenzo Cain.
center
On the
fielder,
night,
number
he's 2 for
6.
4 with a pair of singles.
Lorenzo Cain.
One down now, one down. Here we go, guys.
First pitch of the at-bat. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Digging in once again, Paulo Orlando. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
Orlando.
Here we go, right now, fellas. 2 hits.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Fastball called strike, 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. 2 out, 2 strike offering. Here it is. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
That is just a great at bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Now at the plate, Brian Pena, man at first after the 2-out walk.
Brian Pena.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses, ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll make the catch to put an end to this one. And the Rockies have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. Mike Dunn claims the win out of the pen, his first. Darnell Harvey hammers down the save, his 5th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rockies. 7 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 3 men on base. For Kansas City, 4 runs, 12 hits. 1 error. They left 8.
Darnell Harvey comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Darnell Harvey.
Riding in once again, Chesler Cuthbert. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Third baseman.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. Hit hard back up the middle, and it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. With that, the Royals have their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
That line drive base hit, now it brings the tying run to the plate. You know, Matt, they was talking about a bloop and a blast. Maybe it is a rope and some hope. We'll see how the 9th inning plays out.
Ready for another shot now. Alcides Escobar. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here's the 0-1. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you get that.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Up next for the Royals.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
That's a perfect punt. I consider that the double bonus. He's giving himself up. They knew he was bunting. He dropped the bunt down, and the bunt was so good they couldn't get him out. We got the bases loaded.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. The catch is made near the line in left, tagging the runner from third. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1. Digging in and looking for more, Paulo Orlando. And we'll see what he can do with the tying run at second, the potential winning run at first with one away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first two pitches, but they were different pitches, both down.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only one away.
Well, that's a good sign for him right there. A single, a hard hit. That's his second hit of the game. Now, he's been hitting in the 220 so far most of the season. Maybe this is the start of good things for him ahead.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third. He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Oh, that was a pitch he wanted right there. That's a situation you can't go to 2 balls, because if you go to 3, you know.
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. Chad Claus gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that just
Your attention, please.
Darnell Harvey
pitching for the
comes out of the
Rockies.
bullpen to shut things
23.
down here in the ninth.
Darnell Harvey.
Colin Walsh will pinch hit
Number
here, and he's the
72.
potential tying run. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And he fights him off here to foul this one over toward the right side, and it'll remain 0-2. Ready on 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Ender Inciarte. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. One out, nobody on. Curveball stays a little high that time. Looks at a curveball called for a strike.
Oh, he hung him one right there. Curveball right down the middle. Those balls go a long way. He must have been looking for something else.
Here's another 2-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Brandon Phillips is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. He'll get it into second. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double. And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinched runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. Freddie Freeman is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. 1-1 pitch is a curveball just off the black. 2-1 now. He's set and the 2-1 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Colorado earned the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Jeff Hoffman earns his 8th victory of the season. R.A. Dickey pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Darnell Harvey strikes out.
Your attention,
Darnell
please.
Harvey
Now
takes
pitching
the
for the
ball now in
Rockies,
inning number 9,
number
looking to
23.
close the door.
Darnell Harvey.
Here's Justin Upton now. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching. Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Hey, nobody.
Here's the pitch. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Oh, he hits a little dying quail behind the infielder. I tell you what, he couldn't have thrown that.
The first baseman, number 9, Nick Castellanos.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Gonzalez. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's J.D. Martinez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Martinez.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1.
Matt, here we are, double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that sinker. Maybe get a ground ball and get 2, right?
On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Man, a hitter must feel hopeless against that kind of gas. That final pitch was a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and this thing is over.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Colorado claimed the victory despite being held to only 3 hits. John Gray earns his team-leading 11th win. Darnell Harvey earns the save out of the bullpen, his 7th of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Rockies, 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error. They left just 1 runner on base. For the Tigers, no runs, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 31 minutes. A reminder that extra postgame RTD trains on the C line to Mineral and the E line to Lincoln are available down the street at Union Station. Bus service is available outside Gate B on the corner of 22nd and Lake Streets. Your attention,
Darnell
please.
Harvey
Now
comes out of the bullpen
Rockies,
to shut things down
number
here in the
23.
9th.
Darnell Harvey.
James McCann is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Takes a high fastball.